Okay, I'm going to show you how to do our restricted domain functions on the calculator. From class yesterday we had a look at this particular function, the function f, which maps the range from 0 to 4 onto real numbers, where f of x is x cubed minus 6x squared plus 6x plus 4. So with our calculator we need to have a graphs page up. First thing we need to do is we need to enter our function. So f of x is x cubed minus 6x squared plus 6x plus 4. Now we have to restrict the range for this function, and unfortunately we can't type it in the way that it's written in the question there. We're going to need to use a different type of notation, and I'll show you how that works. First thing we need to do is we need to tell the calculator to restrict the function, and for that we need a vertical bar. So we're going to hit the control key, then we're going to hit this enter key here, and you'll see we get this little menu. The one we want is this vertical bar over here, so we want to select the vertical bar, and then we need to tell it for what values of x we wish to graph. Now we need to start at 0, and we need to tell it that x is got to be greater than or equal to 0, so we're going to hit the control key again, control equals, we want the less than or equal to, that one there. Then we're going to have to say x, and then we want it control equals less than 4. So you'll see that the range is written here that x has to be greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than 4, which if we have a look at our interval notation here, we see that it has to be between 0 and 4, with equal to 0 not equal to 4. And if we ask the calculator to graph that now, we press enter, and you'll see that it graphs just that part of the function. Now we can ask the calculator to give us the maximums and minimums of this function, just like we can any standard graph. So I'm going to hit menu, number 6 to analyze graph, and I want the minimum point of this graph, so I'm going to hit 2. And as usual, I need to tell it what area to calculate the minimum. So in this area here, what is the minimum part of that graph in this particular area? Click equal again, and if we have a look down the bottom, we can see that the minimum is 3.41 and minus 5.66.